Because it seems like the downside of the dumbing down of the team is that your A players are going to leave because they're not seeing the opportunity, they're not seeing the challenges that they're normally looking for. Is that really the end product if you're not being careful around that concept?
That's absolutely right. That your A players will not hang around if they can't work to their potential, and because of that, you'll have turnover, and it won't be the turnover you want. It'll be turnover of the players that you'd like to keep.
That's a really fair point. Yeah, not all turnover is bad turnover. What do you recommend for leaders to kind of identify the blind spots they have on their team or in their approach to their team?
Yeah, so blind spots are really interesting because we all have them, right? And we don't know what they are. It's the one thing, if you think about that people really worry about, is the what don't I know? Because if we know about something, we can prepare for it in some ways. It's a really good question. I'd say there are four things in particular that I think people should really pay attention to around blind spots. The first thing is really to sort of seek out diverse points of view. That it is so important that you hear from people who've had different experiences that you've had, who have different backgrounds that you do, maybe come from different industry that you do, but to really seek out those differences. Secondly, get some personal development feedback. I typically do 360s with the people that I coach, and I cannot tell you how many blind spots, how many aha moments we have uncovered. And if you do these 360s in a way that's developmental rather than like your review, people will give you honest feedback because they know it's in the spirit of helping you develop. And because of that, it can help you reduce blind spots. Another thing would be to incorporate some data-driven monitoring processes into your system, right? So that just because you think things are going well does not mean that they are, or even just because you think things are going off the cliff does not mean that they are, but to have some data that can help you with that. And then I think the other thing to do is just to make sure that you're constantly sort of, for me, I think curiosity is really important because it will help you uncover sort of new areas and understanding more will always help you decrease your blind spots.